Hey guys, what's going on? This is a match between Silverhamu4 and me, and this time actually in Ubers. And before I go any into detail on the match, there's one thing I want to address. In my last video I had, well in the last two videos I got loads of views, which I'm really happy about. But there's one thing which came to my attention, and that was there's been one dislike on both of them. So instead of just disliking, can someone please, or whoever is disliking, just tell me what it is and I'll fix it, and whenever. I mean, can't be this early and already got a troll, so yeah. Yeah, as I said, this is a battle between me and Silverhamu4. She's a great battler and great person. Yes, she. You didn't ever see that in Pokemon. And yeah, we decided to have a Ubers battle. So I'm going to lead off with my Scarf Darkrai, and she's going to lead off with her whatever Palkia Dalk, I think it's Palkia, either way. And that's going to get special rend to the face with the Scarf Darkrai. Then I take an Aura Sphere, which I was really surprised about. And then she goes into her Skymin. So now I'm just going for Spatial Rend because I know I'm going to be killed by this thing. So I was like, oh, so I'll just go for Spatial Rend and see how much damage it does. And it actually does like just little less than half. So yeah, that's really good. So now Darkrai's going to go down, obviously. But now I don't know what hidden power it is. I'm guessing maybe flying. Not flying. Why flying? Not sure. So I go into my Arceus called Oh My God, and she's going to switch out, fearing the Ice Beam, and go into her Reshiram, or Blue Eyes White Dragon. So she gets a Turbo Blaze thing, and I'm like chilling. Send off for her Ice Beam because she can resist that. It'll be neutral damage to her. And yeah, I'm scared, so I'm going to get my Arceus back, and I'm going to send out my Mioletta, or whatever this thing is called. She can easily take a Draco Meteor to the dome, which she does, and looking at this damage, looking at it now, it's like that thing is obviously Specs, seriously. So now I know that Specs I can live no matter what really from this thing, so I'm going to happily stay in. And so she can go down to a -4. It doesn't really matter because I generally miss-sab this Pokemon to have it like some type of recovering move, but no, fail. So I can't really take too much of these, but I'm going to go straight for a Toxic because even if it does want to stay inside Draco Meteor, it's going to have to switch out sometime soon. If not, it's going to die. So at the moment I'm looking really good here. My Netta is really lacking on HP. And yeah, I think it's turned. Does she switch? No, she doesn't switch. Go straight for another Draco Meteor, but misses. I go for Toxic, predicting the switch, but obviously over prediction and fail. You really can't over predict with Blackie or Silverhamu4 because stuff like that happens. So she takes Toxic damage, and she now withdraws. And now I was like, oh, she's gonna sting because obviously Toxic, but no, she switches out, and I'm going to go for Hyper Voice, I think. Do I? Yeah, I go for the Hyper Voice because obviously Hyper Voice is stab and does the most damage on Mioletta, but I did like literally nothing to the Groudon, so that is definitely a defensive wall. So I've got to really think around this thing, and I know for this turn she is definitely going to set up the Stealth Rocks, so I can happily go for a Hyper Voice or a Toxic or whatever I forgot on this thing. I'm not really sure. But I do go for Toxic. It's going to be really good because obviously Groudon Toxic still, or nothing Toxic is going to be good. So, or sorry, wait, that made no sense. Either way, Toxic's good for me, not very good for her. That's what I was trying to get across. So, yeah, we both got leftovers and fun stuff. Then she gets the poison damage. Yeah, come on, hurry up. And she goes for her own Toxic, and I was like, okay, I don't understand why you do that, considering I'm just going to stay in Hyper Voice. So I'm going to Hyper Voice, and that's going to do literally nothing to it, but still, Hyper Voice plus Toxic is going to take her out very quickly if she doesn't start attacking. So I get leftovers, she gets leftovers, then she takes the poison damage, and I take the poison damage, and then it's going to be Sun. Oh my god, so many after turn effects. So Hyper Voice, and that's going to literally do nothing again, but I think Toxic is going to take her out this turn. So yeah, she's going to finish me off with an Earthquake, and then I can finish her off with the Toxic damage. So that is really good that I actually used Toxic on this Groudon. So awesome for me. And now she gets her lefties, and then the Poison will 100% take her out. I'm pretty 99% sure it does take her out. See if it does. Okay, seriously? It didn't take her out, wow. So I go into my Jirachi. I know this isn't Ubers, but it deserves to be Ubers. So I'm just going to take her out with an Iron Head, and that I do for once. I actually know what I'm doing. So yeah, take her off, wow. Take her out with a Iron Head, and that's a good game for the Groudon. Next is the Shaman, and I know that thing's packing Hidden Power or something, but Earth Power, that works for me too. And yeah, I'm going to take an Earth Power to the face. Generally thought I would outspeed, but no, live with 99 HP. I'm going to fire off an Iron Head that's going to do literally nothing, so that's not really good for me. But wow, oh crit. Seriously, I need to rewatch these things back because I should know these things. But now her the Shaman's down, and she sends out a hello. So I'm like, sod this, I'm just going to power flinch this thing to death. So Iron Head, but I don't get the flinch, and she's going to go for the Sacred Fire, and that's obviously going to kill me because it's Sacred Fire, and it's from a Ho-Ho, and it's Stab, and it's in the sun. That's overkill and a half. So now goes Jirachi, and then she takes Life Orb recoil. I don't really see much Life Orb powers. And then I go into my Great Wall of China, which is my Deoxys defense form. Again, not an Uber, but as good as an Uber. So I'm going to fire off I think a Mirror Coat on this one, predicting her to attack. But she switches into an Arceus, a normal Arceus, and I used the Mirror Coat expecting Sacred Fire or something like that, but that was a fail on my part. And here is going to be a little bit of a stall process because she's going to Swords Dance up, and I'm going to Toxic her. So yeah, it's kind of really, she needs to get to +6 to kill me. I go for the Toxic, and I hit, which is good. Yeah, so Toxic, and she's going to keep on going up to +6 because there's no chance she's going to be able to kill me if she's not at +6. So I have all the time in the world just to set up screens, rocks, and do whatever the hell I want. But on this Pokemon, I don't actually have screens and rocks, so that's a bit of a bummer. I really should have had it on this Pokemon, but I don't. And yeah, so this turn I'm going to go for Toxic, obviously, because there's nothing I can do because I'm running Toxic, Recover, T-Wave, and sorry, Toxic and Mirror Coat. There we go. So I can't do anything to this Arceus. So yeah, so now she's at +6. I'm really in trouble now because if this next move kills me, it's going to be game. So she goes for an Extreme Speed, and I was like, yeah, I can take one of these really well because obviously I'm a Deoxys defense form, and I can take any move any day, and I am Bold Nature. But look at this, she kills what? Seriously, what? No, that did not just happen. But yeah, a +6 Extreme Speed from an Arceus does kill a Deoxys D. So now I go into my Rayquaza, just because I know I have the Extreme Speed, and I think I can kill her off. So I'm gonna go for the Extreme Speed. It's not Stab, but at least it's quite nice. So look at this, it lives. It lives. What is this? Seriously. And now she's going to go for her own Extreme Speed. It is Stab, and it will kill me at +6. I mean, why am I even bothered or thinking that I will survive? No chance in hell will I survive that. But at least I know Toxic is going to finish her off. And my last Pokemon is a what is it? I can't actually remember what it is. Let's see. Oh, it's my Arceus. Yeah, my Arceus Fire. And she's going to send out her what's it called? Ho-Oh. And I'm thinking, yeah, I have a chance to win this. So I'm going to fire off an Ice Beam, hoping for the freeze or something along those lines. But looking at damage, I was thinking, yeah, so yeah. So that's a good game, Silverhamu4, really good, I really enjoyed that. There's loads of battles with her coming up, and before I go, if this video reaches 20 likes, I'm going to throw up an extra special video. So that's me, Ravenhurst, out.